I'm Captain Stanford with Texas Fish Tips. It's your weekly fishing report.
Out here in Corpus Christi Bay, there's several wells all out down through here, all the way to Corpus Christi T-heads at deeper water. It's been holding some nice trout. There's been a few triple tail caught out there. There's some nice sand trout, some nice speckled sea trout, all being caught on shrimp. There's a few of them being caught on live mullet, also a 3-inch or a 4-inch white Berkeley gulp shrimp on a jig head has been working as well. But anyhow, get out here when it's nice and not too windy. You can catch pretty good fish out there. But there's sharks, just about everything else. We've been catching big black drum, bull reds, you name it. We've been catching it out there. Over at Harbor Island, right down through these rocks, incoming tide, we've been catching some really nice flounder on a bucktail jig. Free line shrimp with a split shot or just free line shrimp. Right up on those rocks where those boats are parked. Try not to get in their way, but incoming tide's been working the best. Outgoing tide, it gets too swift. But there's nice flounder. There's some reds. There's even a few trout mixed in there. If you come on down here in front of Channel View Apartments, all down through here, Klein's Landing, we've been catching some bull reds down through here, a few trout mixed in, all on cut shad, also on some live shrimp and some live mullet, all down through here. If you'll go on down through the end of the jetties, if it's not too windy, I've been getting out on the inside of the North Jetty, catch some pretty nice reds. On the outside, right by that yellow weather vane that's out there, weather station, we've been catching some nice redfish. There's some black drum. We even caught a snook on freeline shrimp. Freeline mullet's catching a few. There is a few sharks out there. I'm still seeing a few tarpon rolling around out there. But there's still some nice fish. But we're getting about 50 feet away from the rocks, chunking back at the rocks with a split shot, and catching some really big sheepshead along with it, all on a live shrimp. Get out there and have some fun. Now that water's been dropping a little bit after we had a few north winds blowing, right out here in Big Bayou, right down through in this deeper cut, there's some fish being dropped off in there, some redfish, there's some schools of black drum mixed in there. There's a few trout mixed in if you use free-line live shrimp, but they're all in there. If you fish this little reef right here by Little Old Bird Island, there's been some nice redfish. Cut menhaden or a free line mullet or a mullet on a Carolina rig has been working. You can also drift through here with your plastics and catch you some nice redfish, but there's been some nice fish holding up right in this whole area. Like I said, this water's been dropping right out here in Trout Bayou. There's been some black drum holding in there, some nice reds, bunch of small ones if you use shrimp for everything. There's even a few trout mixed in there. This whole bayou in that deeper water. Then if you'll get out, coming in through right here, this entrance wing on the ICW, these rocks, these channels, these little edges right here. See these 3 little cuts right here, but hold some nice redfish. This whole bank, all the way down through here, just fish it. All the way right about here, we've been catching some nice reds, sheep's head, some black drum on live shrimp, chunking on a Carolina rig out there, along that bank, right out here from Paradise Key all the way to the Tortuga Club. Over in Sailboat Channel, right down through here, this whole bank, we've been catching some nice reds and some black drum mixed in there. And just get your trolling motor, go down through there and you'll find them. You fish a little bit and move on. Also, if you get right on this corner, there's been some nice drum hanging in there. Few black drum, few reds. Anyhow, you go on down here a little bit, this little Y, there's an oyster reef right here on the very end of that Y. We've been catching some nice drum right in there. There's also some trout mixed in there. If you fish right at the very back end, free-line mullet or live mullet's been catching some nice redfish.
Thanks for watching. I'm Captain Stanford.